you caught me in the act of playing my clarinet with the correct posture. Now, I think it's time that I teach all of you guys how to play with correct posture. Let's get into it. So first thing that you want to do is you want to find yourself a proper chair to sit in. See this? This is not an ideal chair. As you can see, this is not very ideal. Now this chair right here, this is a good chair. You want to find a chair like this with a proper backrest and a proper seat with nothing in your way. Now, when you're sitting in your chair, you can't just sit in any willy-nilly way. Like this, or like this. You need to sit nicely in your little chair over here. If you have a good chair, you can support your back against it. But if you do not have a good chair, it is good to scooch a little forward in front. Keep your back straight and a little gap between that back. And now your legs should be at a 90-degree angle on the ground. This is why you usually have to scooch away from your backrest so that your feet can touch the ground. If you're tall, unlike myself, you might have to cross your legs and place them back here like this, but that does make it a lot harder for you to tap along with the beat. So keep that in mind. Because I don't think you can play very well like this. Hey look, I'm sitting in a chair properly now. Woohoo! What do I do with this thing? Well, me from 5 seconds ago, you're in luck because I'm going to teach you how to properly hold this clarinet. Now for your left hand, you're going to notice there are 3 open holes right here. This will go for your index, middle, and ring finger. They will go right over these holes. Now let your pinky curve, and you're gonna want it to hold this key right here, just this guy. Now let's turn her around and see what's going on with the thumb back here. You're going to want your thumb to be placed on this key, but slightly above so that you can push this register key when needed. Build this habit now so that you don't have to teach yourself later. Practice going from just this thumb hold to this register key while still holding down the thumb hole, just over and over again. Look at that. You got your left hand beautifully situated. That register key's still there and that pinky and all that fun stuff. This finger being able to move that key up there, all that fun stuff. But now we gotta figure out what to do with the other hand. So luckily there's 3 more holes right down here, and you can put your other right hand first 3 fingers right there. Now this pinky is gonna rest right here. You see that like top? I call it the top bottom note. It's also the F key. Now the back of this is a little bit different than our little key up here. Your thumb is going to go sideways and it's going to rest underneath that. This is called a thumb rest. Your other fingers kind of wrap around nicely and create this arch. This is a good time to adjust your thumb rest so that your hands are parallel. You see, if they were tilted like this, I would know that my thumb rest is incorrect. So I have it parallel, and then I adjust the thumb rest to my thumb where it best naturally fits. So now that you have your hands in a good balanced position with that thumb and that register key, don't forget it. You're gonna want to practice some good technique skills by keeping your fingers nice and close to these keys. Because you can't play very fast if you're all around. I can't even get them back to the right spot. So you want to practice them nice and close. You see, that was bad technique. Let me show you some good technique. Kept them close. I could play a lot faster and a lot cleaner and a lot better, and it's a lot more easy on me. It's a lot less pain in my fingers. So you're gonna wanna do that every time you play, every single time. Don't forget it. Now hold your horses. You're learning this thing pretty fast. You already learned how to sit, how to hold this properly, and how to use proper technique. But we have yet to talk about your noggin right here. Your head needs to be in a nice balanced position. And in order to do that, I learned something from a professor where you drop your head, you let it hang, and you slowly roll it up to this balance point. And see, it naturally rests my shoulders. It brings my my upper body up as well as keeping my neck in this relatively straight line, even though our spines are naturally curved. And you bring your clarinet to you. Because if I go to my clarinet, this looks pretty bad. See that's not what you want. So what I'm gonna do instead is with my back in a nice natural position, up straight, my shoulders relaxed, I drop my head and I bring it up to that balance point and I bring the instrument to me. Now, you may be asking, what are my elbows supposed to be doing? Because when they're here, some people naturally want to be a little chicken, fly away. But this clarinet can't fly away, it stays on the ground. So we have to keep our arms at a natural position with our wrists staying relatively straight. Because if we have to crank our wrists like this, that doesn't look very comfortable and it causes a lot of wrist pain. So if we keep our wrists at a straight angle, again, bringing the clarinet to us, that creates better posture. Shablam, that's how you hold a clarinet properly. All right, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope I helped you out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.